Welcome. In this guide, we will be taking you through the setup of your LS210 instrument. We will be covering the following topics, and you can skip ahead if you're looking for something specific. Starting with the scale parameters. Take note that not all options will necessarily be visible, as they can only be changed in calibration mode by technicians. To enter setup, press function then the 9 key. You can use the up and down arrow keys to scroll between the different settings and use the enter key to modify or edit. First is the date, second is time. You can edit it by pressing any number key and selecting enter to save your changes. Third is increments, which can also only be changed by technicians. At number 4 is zero tracking, and we recommend the setting set to off, as it is only ever necessary in a select few situations. Measuring mode is setting 5, and this enables the stabilizing filter set to your preference. Number 6 is the add function. This gives the user the option to add individual weighing to one total. When turned on, the main weighing screen will have a total indication underneath the weighing indicator. Start the weighing process. Wait for weight to stabilize and press enter. The weight will be added to the total indication. Repeat this process as many times as you need. The total will update for each new weight added. Then enter the vehicle registration to save the weighing session. If you want to clear the weight indication, press the 0 key. If you want to clear the total indication, press function and the left arrow key. Number 7 is the reference number, which will increase by 1 after each weighing. You can edit it by pressing any number key and selecting enter to save your changes. Capacity indicates the maximum weight the scale can weigh, and this is set by the technicians. Setting 9 is the waybill printing method. You can press enter to cycle through the options. Internal is selected when the scale has a printer attached to the instrument itself. Settings 10 and 11 work together to transfer data from the scale to the PC. This is often set by the technician to the recommended option, but can be changed by pressing enter to cycle through the options. Number 12 is the method of weighing. If only one load is weighed, select on, but if multiple loads of the same vehicle are being weighed, select off. To show the individual axle mass on the waybill, select the settings with axle mass. Be aware when selecting on with axle mass, it will use the last 2 user fields to store the axle data. It will still ask you to input the information, but the axle mass data will still override it. Setting 17 provides the option to add decimal points. This is used only in special applications. To exit settings, select function and the 1 key. To view stored data, select function and 6. You can see all of the previous weighing sessions stored by using the up and down arrow keys. It will show you the following information: the reference number, vehicle registration, net mass, first mass weighed, second mass weighed, the transaction type, and the date and time of the first mass. Take note, if no second mass is recorded, the session will label the transaction with an H and have no data for net mass and second mass. To edit user fields, press function and 7. There are a total of 6 fields available to the user. The flashing square is your selector that can be moved using the up and down arrow keys. To edit a field, navigate to the field you want to edit and start typing. Once finished, select enter or press function and 1 to undo changes while still in editing mode. If you do not want 6 fields, but rather 5 or fewer, enter editing mode and select the dot key, then press enter. Alright, so for the user header, you'll want to select function and then the number 5. This is where you can modify the waybill header to match your company's preferences. Use the arrow keys to navigate, and just remember that the first line will be printed in wider letters. It should be spaced properly to fit nicely in the text box around it. Once you're happy with the setup, simply press Func and 1 to save and exit. To view individual load cell information, press the function key and 4. A maximum of 2 load cell IDs can be set up to the instrument. For each load cell from 1 to 16, the following information is displayed: the load cell number, the load cell ID set by the factory, and for communication, all IDs must be different. The ID range is from A to Z, and the weight measured by each individual load cell can also be viewed. To connect, Simply use the supplied cable from the PC to the LMI LS2 unit. Run the supplied software on the PC and then press the function and 2 keys to transfer data. For more details, you should refer to the instructions for the PC software. That brings us to the end of this guide. Thank you for watching.